Hey, all right, all right, all right. Let's get this situated, right? All right, that good? Is that good? I think we're good. All right, let me move that light a little bit. Light's too bright, like bright light. Y'all remember that game when you was a kid? Who played light bright? Bright light. Whatever the hell the name of the game was. All right, so Spencer Knight's back in the house. So hope he plays a good game. Doesn't make me look bad for bitching about him to come back. All right, how we doing? Let's see. We got a decent camera angle over here. Yeah, sure. Why not? Michael, how you doing, bud? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. It's nighttime tonight, baby. Yes, I am excited. I am stoked to see him back on the ice. More than anything, it's just because now at least we know that's what we're doing at backup goalie. You know what I mean? Vincent, how you doing, bud? Good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for coming out. Um, yeah, so Spence, we need a good game from. I want to see him have a nice, clean game tonight. Absolutely. And no screwing around with handling the puck behind the net and screwing it up. Michael, how my day been going? Today's been good. We're having a really rare warm day here. So it's like 76 degrees outside, which is about 20 degrees over the norm. So Brother Gene's in the house, man. Brother Gene is in the house. All right. How you doing, buddy? I haven't heard from you all day. I hope you're feeling better. I hope you're feeling better. Vincent, you forgot to ask how to get the card. Oh, just message me on the Discord. I guess just send me your address. You want the Yager card, right? Just message me on the Discord with your address and I'll get that out to you tomorrow. So all right, Michael says you love coming to the streams. I'm like family. It's been like watching you for a while. Man, I appreciate that. My God, seriously, I genuinely appreciate that. You and the feeling is mutual. I can't tell you how many times I'm in a shitty mood. I've had a shitty day. And I trudge my ass in here, and by the time the stream's over, I feel great. It's like nothing bad happened. So yeah, the feeling's mutual, man. So okay, brother Gene, you're good. All right, that's good. We got Spencer Knight in goal tonight. So we need everybody. We need everybody at their best tonight. Now, one thing of interest, um, I know there's been talk about the Claude Giroux thing. I saw um one of the guys actually mentioned that a pop but on one of the possibilities going back to Philly is Lucas Carlson. Um, woo, I'm not so sure about that. Let's see. Frank Salazar says, "Front, not even close. Just kidding. It's fun." How you doing, Frank? It's good. It's good to see you, bud. How you doing? So yeah, one of the things I saw was that Lucas Carlson might be um, a possibility to exit, which I'm not so sure I like that idea. You know, Tippett for Toronto and a first later on. So, because if we lose Carlson, then that's a big hole. We already need 70. I hope they're not thinking lose Carlson and pop in that guy Lindstrom or however you pronounce his name. We got depth issues on defense, so I don't like the idea of Lucas Carlson going. So we'll see how that works out. Vincent, all right, I will get that out to you tomorrow. Thanks. Bud the Monkey, how you doing? Hey, Smiling Guppy. Oh, you're at Disney World. Sweet. You haven't been on the stream and we won, so hopefully you don't break this. You're good. You're good, man. I smell a good 2 points tonight. Let's see. Um, Frank saying, did I see the goal that the kid scored? No way we can lose him. He's a good 70. Yeah, no, I don't want Carlson to leave now. It took us all this time. It took us all this time to find Mr. Right. And so no, Tippett, Vetrano, and a first. Because that only costs us one winger, right? Because we're getting one back. I don't like the idea of giving up a defenseman because if you give up Tippett for Toronto, well, I guess if Carlson was part of the deal, you'd still have Tippett over Toronto probably to be able to deal to get a defenseman. But Carlson's playing well with Montour. I want to leave that as is. So let's see, Vincent. You say Lindholm's supposed to be good. If he is, then you wouldn't mind losing Carlson. I mean, maybe he is, but I mean, it's getting late in the season to start plopping in a new inexperienced guy on the bottom pair. You know what I mean? If he was a veteran with a lot of NHL experience, that's one thing. But it's getting a little late on in the season, but we'll see. Look, you don't want Drew going to Colorado, right? If that is what's going on, it's either Colorado or Florida, and we want to win a cup. You kind of got to do what you got to do, not just to get Drew, but to keep him from going to Colorado. Losing Carlson would kind of be a kick in the nuts. We'd have to see what we're getting. Maybe they throw in a 6 or 7D defenseman. You know what I mean? Maybe they've got somebody we'd be interested in. I don't know. So Buddy's saying, then again, we got Carlson for Connolly. Yeah, I mean, it was a good move. It's turned out to be a good move on our part. So hopefully that's not the way it goes. But it wouldn't surprise me. You know, they had scouts at the game, so they probably watched and said, "To hell with, we don't want Tippett. You know, we want Carlson." I guess that would be okay if it was Vetrano and Carlson and they left us Tippett. So we'll see how that works out. Mike, how you doing, bud? Good to see you. Good to see you. Bud, you asking about Reinhart or Montour revenge? That's a good point. I think Montour's kind of due. Montour's been playing pretty well. I think he's due for a goal. So let's call that tonight. Yeah, let's call a Montour goal tonight. Absolutely. Let's see. Did I hear about the almost trade where the Panthers would have traded Craig Anderson for Drew? I guess you're talking about back years ago, obviously. I hadn't heard that one. I had not heard that one. Frank, you'd rather get a defenseman than a forward? Well, let's think about that. The issue there is if whatever deal we make almost certainly is going to include Frank Vatrano. So if we bump Vatrano out to get a defenseman, we've still got a hole on our with our wingers. So I have a feeling if we do one, we're going to have to do both. Let's see. Brother Gene says the deadline's March 21st. Zito, please and thank you. Do your wonderful magic. Yeah, the deadline's the 21st, but I think whatever's going to go on is going to go on a lot sooner than that. All right, let's see. Bud, you're saying you like H. Lindholm from the Ducks. You think he'd be a great fit if he doesn't resign there, and you heard that they may deal Comtois, who you think is how do you say his name? Was that a typo? Comtois. It doesn't roll off the tongue real easy. I don't know who that is. Oh, it's a winger. You think he'd fit with Lundell and Reinhart. Okay. And here's Jeff with the Tippett hate. Let's see. Tippett needs to go. He's not getting it done. It's best for both parties if he starts fresh somewhere else. I don't necessarily disagree. I really wouldn't want to go into the playoffs with Tippett as part of our playoff depth. So I agree there. But if we do we trust Mammon more than Tippett? I guess that's the question. Do we trust Mammon more than Tippett? Because once we lose Vatrano and Tippett, our playoff depth, we get Giroux back. So our playoff depth then would still consist of Mammon, Achari, and Joe Thornton. So, all right, let's see. But an insider says, don't be surprised if Achari were to get dealt. Well, I mean, it depends on what we get back. You don't want to give up too much depth, right? I mean, Achari is still a good player for the playoff run that we're getting ready to go on. So just depends on who we're going to get back. Okay, so you're saying Roy, like if I was saying Patrick Wall, then add the corn. So Roy, Corn? Corn Roy. Oh, okay. Oh, it's an R or a T. That's what it is. I see. All right. Well, I've still never heard of him. Let's put it that way. Um, Vincent, if we do trade for Giroux, it's not going to be till after his thousandth. I can't say that. I'm going to let Andy say it. It won't be until after his 1000th game. It's March 17th. March 17th is actually Kyle's birthday, so that's a lucky day because it's St. Patrick's Day. All right, that's enough of that. But yeah, I know. Actually, I was talking with Stu about that this morning about Joe, but because we were talking about how maybe I think Tippett for Toronto in the first is I'd give that for Giroux. He thinks that might be a little bit much, and I agree. But I said, don't forget, we got Jumbo Joe. He might be kind of useless as a tree, but he's still an NHL player that is depth and got has playoff experience. So you never know. All right, I'm gonna pick the card. You guys make sure that let's get it to 30 likes tonight. I'm gonna pick here. This is gonna be tonight's card. All right, let's go with this tonight. Okay, and I may have already given one of these away. Actually, I don't want to give that one away. No, let's give this one away. This is a better card to give away. All right, for tonight, once we get to 30 likes, Gord Murphy. All right, we got this lovely Gord Murphy card here. We're going to give that one away. Who remembers him? All right, beautiful thing. All right, let's see. Jeff says you made a woman corn roll by rolling off the tongue. I'm just going to call it CT. We're just calling him CT if he comes here, man. Ryan Roddy, thanks for coming out. Who wins the Atlantic? You're torn between Florida and Tampa. I was looking at the standings this morning. Boy, I think we're going to win the division. When I think about it and I ask my gut, I think Florida's just going to edge them out. We've got that game right towards the end of the season. It's our last home game of the year, and I think we'll pull that off and win the division. Not by much. Brother Gene says, lickety, lickety. Cody, you want to know who I'd rather have, Giordano or Giroux? Giroux. No, not even a blink there, because subtraction by addition. Giordano's a nice player. He's going to help somebody, but whoever gets Giroux gets a huge advantage in the playoffs. And if we make it to the Cup, I'd rather have Giroux on our team than Giroux on the Avalanche and Giordano on our team. Yeah. Let's see. You're thinking the kid Lindholm could even be a top pairing defenseman. Okay. All right. I don't think that I don't think coach is going to break up Ekblad and Weegar no matter what at this point. I think if he was gonna, he would have already. So we'll see. All right. Oh, here we go. Jeff says you learn thing in abandoned crack houses. But do I remember Dr. Z? Dr. Z. No. You'd have to shake my memory there. Hey, One Bad Steve says Knights going to let in one. It's going to be Panthers 1. One Bad Steve says Panthers 1, Sabres nothing. So he's predicting a shutout. That's brave, man. That is brave. Absolutely. No, it does make sense, Steve. It makes perfect sense. Subtraction by addition. We add Giroux, which subtracts him from Colorado. So we are subtracting from Colorado by adding to us. Again, I know you're in the Air Force, so I have to speak slowly for you, but it does make sense. All right, let's see. The Ducks, Lindholm, not finished Lindholm. Right, gotcha. Oh, Henrik Zednik. Well, I did not realize his nickname was Dr. Z. So, what did Henrik Zednik do? Let's answer this question properly, because he does not Memories of Henrik. Let's see. Obviously, he doesn't roll off of my tongue. I just heard my microphone. All right. Oh, the guy that got cut in this. Yeah, yeah, that's right. The dude that got cut by the skate and the neck. Okay. It's funny. I was telling Matthias that story the other day, but I couldn't remember who it was. So I'll have to send him the article about because he asked me what the worst injury on hockey I'd ever seen because that he's macabre that way, and I couldn't remember who it was that got yeah man just right across the neck. That was scary, man. All right, let's see. Josh knows best. Thanks for coming out. Rather play Boston or rather play Toronto or the Bruins in the playoffs? I'm torn there because I feel like we match up spectacularly against Boston. But if we played Toronto, number one, Steve Dangle would have less of an excuse to ignore me when I ask him to collaborate. And number two, we would be the reason why Dangle would be losing his shit again when they got eliminated without winning a round. So I'm torn there. But in the pure hockey sense, if I take the rest of it out of it, I'd rather play Boston because I think we match up better against them. Let's see here. Daniel Bloomfeld, how you doing, bud? Thanks for coming out. I'm doing good. Well, let's see. Chris, you asked me, did I get your email? And yeah, I did, but I'm sorry I didn't respond. The card went out, I believe, Friday or Saturday. I did get it. So sorry if I didn't respond. I'm really bad about responding to emails. I catch up every once in a while. um, that was Richard. Well, I put it in? Now I put in. Hold on a second. It's Henrik Zednik, and then the first story that came out that the story says Panthers Zednik stable after getting cut. So they did not even Richard. I put in Henrik Zednik, and like nothing even comes up. There he is. No, hi. Am I not spelling it right? I put Henrik Zednik into Google, and absolutely nothing is coming in. You talking about Henrik Sedin? You talking about Henrik Sedin, the Sedini? I put his name into Google, and that's what it gave me. All right, let's see. Step in chat. Thanks for coming out. If we get Drew, how do you feel if we face Tampa in the first round? I'm. How would we face Tampa in the first round? I don't even know how that would come about. We would have to finish. We'd have to finish in the wild card because if Tampa wins the division, they're going to play the wild card. So I mean, I'd feel pretty crappy because that would mean we took a massive dump on the season. So the first round, I don't even think that's going to be a thing. All right, let me see. So Steve's talking trash to me again. How many bones did I break? Oh man, brother Gene need to get you. Oh, you're talking to brother Gene. Brother Gene got sent home from his first tour overseas in Iraq because they had a day off and they were playing football and he broke his collarbone. Right? It was your collarbone that you broke, right? He was diving for a pass because he was used to me throwing the ball and I throw tight spirals that are perfectly placed. All right. If I was 6'6", I'd have been a hell of a quarterback, but I'm 5'6", so I'm not. And Brother Gino vouched for that. Brother Gino, I got a Dan Marino-esque release. Not even a joke. Chad, thanks for coming out. A Florida Toronto series would be fire. It would. It would be a great series. There's no doubt about that. I'm all for round two. I'm all for round two, right? All right, let's see. Stefan, yeah, we haven't even played Toronto yet. That's a good point. But Vilkun or Zednik, which injury was worse? The Zednik one was scary, man. The Zednik one was really, really scary. That to me, I still feel it. Yeah. That to me. So let's see. Josh knows best. You want to watch Dangle, but we never play the Leafs. Right. Yeah. Hopefully he'll if we played him in the playoffs, hopefully he doesn't ignore me. I mean, I get it, he's a busy guy on all of that. I'm not expecting him to respond to me, but it'd be nice if he did. And Steve says, Brother Gene fell out of a chair, probably broke 30 bones doing it nowadays for sure. Hey Raven, how you doing, bud? Bruins had a 10-point road trip. Jeez, how many games? How many games did you guys get? Did they get points in it? Well, obviously they got points in every game, but how many games? That's a good trip. Yeah, I believe it's a Stefan said, I believe it's a Bally's game tonight. It should be. All right. Colin, you're 5'6", brother. Yeah. Hey, it's never really bothered me all that much. I'm closer to the ground. I used to say that I'm closer to the ground so I can pick up all the loose change. All right, let's see. Raven says Boston still has to whoop y'all again. Man, don't get cocky now. Don't get cocky with the Bruins cannot skate with us for 7 games. That's not going to happen. All right, so you had 12 available. You got 12 out of 10 or 10 out of 12. That's good. That's good. But it's a shame you guys are going to have to lose to us in the first round. I feel bad. I feel bad for Boston fans because they probably figure the Panthers haven't won a round and they could come in and whoop us. And it's just not going to happen. All right, let's see. George, thanks for coming out. Predictions tonight. Well, Steve predicted a 1-0 shutout. He said Spencer Knight's going to get a shutout. How about 7-3 Panthers? 7-3 Panthers sounds about good. Last time I said 6-3, it was 6-2. So we'll bump it up to 7-3. All right. All right, guys. Everybody that's new that's coming into the stream, smash that like button. We get to 30 likes. Gord Murphy. Gord Murphy is going home with somebody tonight. Good guy. Really good guy. I met him at the Hollywood Square Mall. I met him and Scott Mellenby. Good guys. So, okay, let's see. Steve says if Toronto wins the division, we'll play the Lightning. But yeah, that's why I said it's basically not possible. I'm not counting Toronto in as a possible winning the division. They had a nice little run there, but they're finishing in 3rd place. The division is between us and the Leafs. Let's not joke about that. The Bruins have Eric Hall as their 2C. He wasn't bad for us, but that's a big disparity in quality there, right? Steve says 10 says, okay, the Panthers won, and then Buffalo gets double zeros. So that's still 1-0, Steve. That's still 1-0 Panthers. Said a hockey guy, Chris says the hockey guy put us at number 1 in his power rankings last week. Was that before or after the 3-game losing streak? Which was that before or after? All right, let's see. Raven says you feel bad for Florida fans because we're having a good year, but have no one to stick up for y'all. Playoff hockey is different. The reason Boston won the cup is because they were a bunch of tough guys. What do you mean, Raven? Come on now. Do you even watch the Panthers play? All right. We got Gudis. We got Lomberg. Okay. Marchman will throw it down. What are we talking about? Who else will fight? That's at least 3 guys there. Now, come on. Come on now. The Panthers are going to win the series against Boston 4-1. That's my prediction. All right. No, Josh Hockey too. Brother Gene's got it. Knight is in the net. Donald the Goat Trump. Woo! All right. Thanks for coming out, buddy. So, you got tickets to the Lightning game. Good. Good to see it. That'll be fun. All right, let's see. The chat's really rolling now, so I'm trying to keep up. So you love this team, but it really comes down to Bob in the playoffs. Yes, it does. Yes, Josh. Absolutely. Absolutely. It comes down to goaltending in the playoffs. You've got to make the saves when we need it. Those big early saves. Definitely. Windmills cause cancer. That's an interesting observation there, Donald. I'd love that. That's an interesting observation. Let's see. Do I think Gudis will get traded in the next year? No. How much? What's his contract? Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at Radko Gudas's contract. That's an interesting question because I had not heard it asked before. So Um, let's see what his contract is. Come on, Auto Spell, get it together. Let's see. We signed Gudis to a 3-year contract in 2020. The deal is worth $2.5 million a year. No, there's no way he's going anywhere. Where are you going to find a solid second pairing defenseman like that for 2.5 million? No, I mean I guess it's a going rate, but I don't think he's going anywhere. All right, let's see. Creston Thomas, Uyghur Bennett. You guys must be having a conversation there amongst yourself. Okay. Yeah, the Panthers could easily be the next Bruins. We're pissed off. We're an angry team. That's exactly right, Chad. It's not the same Panthers. And Reinhardt will drop the gloves too now, right? Yeah. Yes, you ended our undefeated streak. And you guys are going to end our having won a playoff round streak. I love you, Raven. All right, let's see. Hands Raven a 10th place trophy. All right, let's see. Barkov, Steve's still on the emotion thing. Barkov shows no emotion. That is true. That is true. Although he did a fist pump a few goals a game, right? Hey, sweet Nirvana, how you doing, bud? Oh, I see. I asked if there was any other guys that were fighting. That's right, Uyghur and Bennett. Good point. Yeah. You got to remind me sometimes. The brain, it's a lot to keep up with. Yeah, we got plenty of guys that'll throw the gloves. Absolutely. So, Louis G, do I believe trade rumors are about Spencer Knight? No. If the Panthers trade Spencer Knight, I will grow a ring around the rosy ponytail and leave it. If they trade Spencer Knight, I will just keep shaving this part of my head, which ain't hard to do, and grow a ring around the rosy ponytail. That's how positive I am. They're not trading Spencer Knight. All right, bud. What ride you going on, bud? Have fun. Let's see. Sweet Nirvana, Panthers or die. Absolutely, man. So, yes, he did have a fist pump, Steve. I know it's hard to believe, right? Yes. And it was actually, though, it was a fist pump and a smirk. Okay. So don't sell him short. If it was a fist pump and a smirk at the same time. And I think he might have even moved his neck a little bit like that. I mean, it was hardcore. It was a hardcore celebration, man. Let's see. 22 likes. Thank you, brother Gene. Knight could be the next Vasilevsky. Yes. He definitely has that possibility. And there's just no way anybody. I don't know where the rumors are coming from that we would trade him, but there's nobody that we would get back that would be worth that, right? You know, I mean, I guess if Tampa wants him, we'll Knight for Vasilevsky 1-for-1. We're good. We'll do that, right? Steve. All right, we got 24 likes. Let me think here for a second. Let me think of the trivia question here because I got to make this a little bit more difficult. So let me look something up here. I need a puppet for one bad Steve. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so I'm gonna let me. Oh, this is a good question. I got a good one here. You guys are gonna have to look this one up. You guys will have to look the answer to this one up because I'm looking it up and it's going to be a total, as Steve would say, it's going to be a total bullshit question here. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good number. All right, okay. I'm not ready for a question yet, but it's definitely going to be a question that you guys are going to have to look up. All right. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely going to have a puppet for Steve. Absolutely. A bucket of paint for our new boards will be worth it for the nitrate. Can it be about the modern NHL? All right, let me change the question. Let me. I got a better idea. How about this? I'll look at. All right. I'll make it about the Panthers now. Okay. I'll make it about the Panthers now. Let's see here. Is that now? Yeah, that's now. Okay. So let's see here. Um oh, okay, that'll be a decent one. That's current. Let's see. Is there anybody else that is in that situation? Um okay, so who's that? That's nah and nah. Okay. All right. How many likes we got? We got 24. All right, I got the trivia question. You'll still have to probably look it up. Oh no. If you guys are really paying attention, you probably won't be able to know the answer. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, Steve, I'm gonna have a puppet. I'm gonna have a one bad Steve puppet, but I got to get a voice for him. The answer is oranges. Let's see. Oh, sorry about that, Bill. Sorry about that. I'm sorry, man. I'm trying to work. I'm sorry. I'll talk a little bit lower. Thank you, Chad. I appreciate that. I get very mixed reactions to the puppets, so I appreciate that. How many hair strands does Ryan Lomberg have in his hair? How many trucks are there on a military base? It's not bad. One bad Steve. Still skipping the puppet intros. It's all right. It helps me understand my analytics. If I know who's skipping the puppet intros, it's okay. If it doesn't resonate, it's all right, man. It's not a problem. Plus, that way I can say anything I want about you in the puppet intros, and you won't even know it, right? Jeff, you want a puppet? You need a puppet? I'm gonna make a puppet with only but your puppet, your foot doesn't heal and it had to be decapitated, so only only one foot. That's your puppet, right? Josh Hockey Tube, yeah, Lomberg's absolutely key. Stu texted me. I didn't read the article or see it, but apparently the text I got from Stu was, "See, I told you Lomberg had a concussion." So I guess it was a head injury for Lomberg. Steve says the one time you watched the intro, I talked shit about you with the puppet. Exactly. I don't do it all that often, though. I don't do it all that often. No, I got to add a couple of puppets for the playoffs. I need a Spencer Knight. You don't believe I can read? I can definitely read. I'm pretty sure. I got to get a Spencer Knight puppet, but I'm looking for the right one because I got an idea for him. But for Steve, I got to figure out Steve's voice. Or, oh, I know what I could do. Oh, I think I know how I can do Steve's voice. Yeah, that just came to me. I'm not going to tell you. All right. Chad says the Lamborghini's in the shop for an oil change and a rotation. Right. I can definitely read. There should be a period after that, though. All right, let's see. Ryan Carney says non-hockey related. Just asking, how's life been for me lately? Love the vids. I appreciate that. So, good. Things are good. As long as I take the appropriate amount of naps, I will not have to post. I can't do the game tonight because I got a migraine. I have to take care of myself. So I changed my schedule around to get up earlier and then be able to take midday naps. And Karen's in the kitchen right now cooking dinner. I'm smelling it, so I'm getting hungry. Donald the Goat Trump, do an impression. Oh, I've never even tried. I've never tried to do a Trump impression because it sounds terrible. It's not the best thing ever. It's the worst thing ever. Nobody wants to hear me do a Trump impression. It's horrible. And there you go. That's one thing I can't. I'm not good at impressions. I'm only occasionally. I'm better off with original voices. One bag Steve says, did Kyle ever get the new pooper scooper thing for his metal detector? No, but thank you for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me that. It's usually something we'll find at like a thrift store or something like that. Let's see. Yeah, Chad, that's exactly true. That is so true. I've learned that the hard way so many times because I think, when you're 50, that's the one thing I can tell you young guys. When you're 50, your brain is still 20. That's why old men are so crabby, because you still want to do all the same things. It's just as you age, you get more and more pissed off that your body won't let you, right? China. I should record the Steve Puppet voice while I'm grunting out. uh, One bad Steve. Yes, that was a 0 out of 10. Yes, it was a horrible impression. I understand. Oh, you think it was great? Well, for having never done it before, I guess, you know. Um, yeah, but no, I have a good idea for the one bad Steve voice. Steve, you're not gonna get offended, right? Right? You're not gonna get all butthurt with your puppet voice. I need to figure out what puppet. Do I have the bag? No, I've got a bag of animal pup. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Hold on. Do not run away. Hold on. Oh, yeah, here we go. Here we go. Wait a second. All right, there's a couple. Let me see. Do I have anything here? All right, so yeah, let's try this one. Let's try a couple. All right. Wait a minute. I'm coming. Hold on a second. I got shit tangled up. All right. Okay, hold on. All right. So now this is not a puppet, so I wouldn't be able to. What's she double-sided? What the hell? Oh, I didn't even know this. Oh, this is definitely got to get used. I got this doll, right? And I was looking up her skirt to see if she was a puppet. And so I got to find a use for that. But okay, so the puppet wise, let's see what we got here. This no, that's not good. I'm trying to find a one bad Steve puppet. Like that's the other flamingo. But let's see here. All I got is a bunch of little parrots, right? These might not work. These might not work. This would actually be a decent one for Spencer Knight. This little bird right here. That little bird might actually be a decent one for Spencer. No, you know who that looks like a good one for Sammy Poo. That looks like a good one for Sammy Poo. This one right here. Let's see. One bad Steve is gonna. If I do a puppet for you, you're leaving the channel, taking your talents to the Twitter rivals. You wouldn't do that to me, Steve. You wouldn't do that to me. You wouldn't do that to me. Come on, man. That's low even for you, Steve. But I appreciate the $5. But that's low, man. You wouldn't do that. Yeah, that's creepy. That doll is creepy as hell. One butthurt Steve. You would if I puppet you. You guys hear that? He's actually threatening to leave and go elsewhere if I did a puppet of him. Man, that's harsh, dude. Yeah, I'm genuinely sad, man. One Steve. Josh says back to hockey now. What did the Cats got for Lane? You mean like if we were going to trade for him? I'm not sure there. All right. Well, that just took all the steam out of my puppet show. Steve's threatening some pretty harsh things there. But so okay, I'm gonna just put my toys away then, since we should have a puppet off in a video. Yeah, a lot of people would love to see a puppet of Steve, but apparently I'm not going to be allowed to do that, man. Let's see. Steve, is it too much cap for? Well, that's the thing with Giroux too, right? Is Giroux, whatever. Philadelphia might have to eat some of that salary on us, right? Okay, how about this, Steve? If I make what the hell? Oh, there was fishing line in here. There was fishing line in there because the one doll was held up in a Crazy Bill video. Steve, how about this? If I make a Stu puppet, can I then make a Steve puppet? Is that acceptable? If I do Stu 1st, then can I do a Steve puppet? So let's see. Yeah, you don't think they're dealing Line? You're probably right. I don't know. I'd rather have Giroux, to be honest with you. Tim Black's calling it though. Tim Black, you're exactly right, man. Zito's going to make a trade that we can't imagine or even think of. You know what I mean? I agree with you 100%. That defensively, especially, damn, she's cooking something, guys. I'm freaking dying here. I'm starving now, man. Steve says, if I make a puppet for you, you get the pick. You ain't taking no female creepy doll puppet. All right, I'll make it. I'll do that. So, you got vlog says when he found that ring, I must have missed that. When I found the ring, it looked like another O. I must have missed that. Um, Alexander, Line is a free agent at the end of the season, right? Yeah, but the cap, it's still the full cap hit when you take on a player. So yeah, I think he's like 5 years, 9 million cap like that. That's too much. Did I ever light one up back in the day? Actually, 4 days ago, 3 or 4 days ago, I'm completely off of I'm only taking the kratom. I don't want to say it because the video gets demonetized even if I say the word. But let's just say for the clarity of my thought and my energy level, I've stopped. I take the kratom, it gives me energy, and that's that for that. So True World, yo, what's up? How you doing, bud? Colin, how did I get introduced to hockey? Neil Rogers. Neil Rogers. Growing up, listening to Neil, he was a huge Leafs fan before the Panthers came into existence. And that's how I got introduced into hockey. And there wasn't any hockey on TV, so I had to live vicariously through watching the Edmonton Oilers in the standings kick everybody's ass, right? Lines above, did somebody post the lines or did I miss it? You're off tonight from the gym, True. Good, absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. A night off is always good. All right, so we got 28 likes. Let's get 2 more likes and give away this Gord Murphy card. All right, 2 more. Gord Murphy. Boom. Yeah, well, Mike, yeah, remember, he was, I think he was born in Canada. I'm not sure about that. But when he started watching hockey, there was only like 6 teams, right? So he was an old timer, right? You're looking at 29 likes. I still at 32. Okay. All right. Ryan Roddy, I will answer that question as soon as we're done with giving away the card. So don't let me forget, how did I become a Florida fan? Am I from Miami? So here is the trivia question. Everybody ready? When Steve stops typing. Hey, Ryan Lomberg, how you doing, bud? Sorry to hear you're on the injured list there, buddy. Come back, get well soon. All right, Steve is disqualified from this one because he won't stop talking. All right, here's the trivia question. This is the current team. All right, this is so easy, but I'm interested to see if somebody can get this one without looking it up. Okay. Which 2 players are tied right now with 52 points apiece? Which 2 players are tied right now with 52 points apiece? Nope. Yes, One Bad Steve got it. One Bad Steve got it. Oh my God, he won. Reinhart and Barkov. Reinhart and Barkov are tied with 52 points. You won something, Steve. Holy crap. You did it. Everybody, claps for Steve. Claps for Steve. Both Reinhart and Barkov have 52 points. Now, the difference, of course, is that Reinhart has done it in 52 games and Barkov has done it in 42 games, but that doesn't matter. They're tied. So One Bad Steve gets the Gord Murphy card. Reinhardt's still a bust. Steve was disqualified. Donald the Goat Trump, I'm sorry, but you're getting cheated again. Okay? You're getting cheated again. Steve's getting the card. You're taking your talents to Tampa. Josh, you said no, it's Ekblad, not Barkov. Ekblad don't have no 52 points. How many points does Ekblad have? Let me see. Ekblad has 49 points. That's what I'm looking at here. Ekblad has 49 points. All right, let's see. One bad Steve again. All right, giving away the card. Chat. Wait, what? Hold on a second. The chat's going too fast now. Hold on a second. All right, thank you, Steve. You're giving away the card. Chat. Oh, to win the card, who's better, Uyghur or dog shit Ekblad? That's his question. So whoever can answer the question, who's better, Uyghur or dog shit Ekblad, they get the card. Rigged. Oh man, this is funny. This is funny. I'm missing so much, guys. Ryan Roddy says Ekblad's better, and Chad says Uyghur. Was Chad the first one to say Uyghur? Yeah. All right. Steve's got it. All right. So Chad, you get the card. Chad, per one bad Steve, Chad, there you go. Chad gets the card. All right. So all right. So Chad, if do you need my email address or can you get a hold of me on Twitter or Facebook? So just let me know which way. If you have Twitter or Facebook, message me. If not, I'll drop my email thing. I'll drop my email here. True, is the game black down on Bally's? No, it should be. It should be good. It should be on center ice. So yeah, we're good there. Man, dinner smells good. All right, here I'm gonna drop my email here, Chad. Oh, dinner smells good tonight. I don't know what she's making. But I'm starving now. Damn, it smells good. All right, let me make sure I got that spelled right. I do. There's the email, Chad. Yeah. Anyway, my Facebook is Eric Gerson. I'll write that for you in case nobody knows who I am. It's not Jaws Aholic. That's the name on Facebook. So all right. So what do we got here? Oh, good question, Mike. Paul Laws versus Lomberg in the fight. I gotta take Laws, but boy, that would be a nasty fight, man. I gotta take Paul Law. He was a bad dude. I mean, Lomberg can throw him, but I think Laws can take him better. Okay, Chad, appreciate it. Brother Gene says the lines. Did somebody post them yet? If Vincent's here, somebody post the lines. Ryan, thank you for reminding me. How did I become a Florida fan? Unfortunately, I was born into it. I was born and raised in Miami. My brother Gene, that you see there in the chat, we lived just a few miles from Joe Ribey Stadium. So we grew up walking Dolphin games, scamming people, taking, getting, what do you call that? Flipping tickets. We used to go to Dolphin games, all the Marlin games. So I grew up down there. Then, we both went in the military, so we've traveled around a bit. I live in Maryland now for Fluffy because St. Bernard does not belong in South Florida or in Florida, period. So that's the short story there. I was born into it. It's been in the blood since forever. True, yeah. Peter Worrell was a beast, absolutely. Tim knows who I am, exactly. A few people know my name. I forget my name sometimes. It's like when people on social media call me Eric, I'm like, it's like, but it's okay. It's cool. Who gets to have the nickname that's their favorite movie, right? It just kind of organically happened. I love it. So, hey, Chris C, did I ever go to Westland Mall here in Miami? I've been there a few times. Yeah, my grandfather lived in Coral Gables. So it's actually a true story. This is a good story. I went when I was like 13 years old. I went to a summer camp in the Everglades and I met a girl, and I can't remember her name. It's not Lisa Woods, Gene. It's not what I'm talking about. But there was another girl that I met, and then the following summer, I was spending it at my grandparents' house. My parents sent me to University of Miami baseball camp, and the girl somehow got a hold of my parents and got a hold of my grandfather. And I remember him driving me to Westland Mall for a date with this girl. It's funny that you would bring that up because I remember that. So, all right, let's see. Yeah, Mike, if y'all don't know who Paul Laws is, go to YouTube immediately. Logan, am I a Marlins fan? I used to be a really big Marlins fan. And when the team moved into the new digs, and when they, I got a hair on my mic, when the Marlins wheeled out Muhammad Ali onto the field shaking like that, it just changed my whole perspective about the Marlins. Not that I hate him or anything like that. It's just I haven't watched baseball since, with the exception of watching the Cubs win the World Series. Now, some of that is just not having time. I can only focus on so many things. All right, Chad. Thanks, bud. Gene, you saying go up and read the lines? You're not typing. I can't. Well, copy and paste it, man. I can't go up and, you know how far the chat was? Let me see. Shomer, my brother Gene says he posted the lines. I'm looking. There's $5 from Steve. And there is more Steve. I'm looking for the lines, Gene. I didn't see them come across. All right, lines above. I'm looking. There's more $5 from Steve. Brother Gene, they didn't post. That's why I didn't read them. They're not here, bud. Looking, nothing, no lines. I got nothing there. I got no lines there, Brother Gene. Sorry. I don't know what happened. All right, let's see. Jeff, you're saying I can't blame the team for what Loria did. Also, did the Olympics do it to him first? It wasn't. I mean, I don't necessarily blame. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I just lost it for baseball at that point. I just ran and you know, during that period of time, you know, I had numerous years where I had Kyle and Matthias as, you know, 11, 9 years old, 10, 12 years old with serious autism. So there was a lot of years there where it was like, if I could manage to just watch a hockey game, I was doing well. And so I just never really picked it back up. You know what I mean? Colin, there's no lines. The man was trolling. Brother Gene is trolling me, huh? I didn't see anything about that either, man. Sorry, Brother Gene. Tootsies are Tootsies. Tootsies all day long, Tim. Tootsies was right there on the corner. We had to walk past Tootsies to get to the stadium. Oh, yeah. What the heck is? Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Did I screw it up? Is the mic still working? Shit. Is it work? Yeah. All right. Magnets. There goes. I'm gonna throw shit around here. I'm gonna break my headphones. Who asked that? Mike asked that. They're magnets. So remember, I told you the other day that my left arm was. Thank you, Steve. Remember, I told you I had to do the hedge trimming and all of that, and my arm was sore. These are magnets that I put, and it's anti-inflammatory, and it's. I see that, Jeff. I see that. It really helps tremendously with the pain. So, all right, let's see. You can still hear my dumbass voice. All right, let's all. Yeah, I see that. All right. Jeff, you're saying I have some kind of filter. I see that, Jeff. I have some kind of filter on my end and it cuts and censors the chats. I'll look into it on my end. I'll do that tomorrow. I will do that tomorrow. It might be because it's monetized. I don't know. I do know that I went back and like what Ryan Lomberg just said, that actually, if you guys do that too much, it demonetizes the stream. Because I'm having a few streams that after I would put it out, the replay was demonetized. And I went back, and the only reason that it was, I found out, was because of that being in the chat. Because technically, I'm responsible for what you guys say in the chat. So, but I didn't put any purposeful filters on it for that. But it's possible because it's monetized that YouTube does that automatically. So I will find that out. I will find that out just so that everybody knows. You know what I mean? 6:56 already. Jeez. I hear you, Steve. I see you, Steve. All right, let's see. Um, I did not unplug my mic. You guys are screwing with me. You can hear me. I'm not stupid. Brother Gene, can you still hear me? I know you guys are screwing with me. You guys can hear me. The stream is over anyway. There's only 2 minutes left. Call text support. Panthers a great team. Okay, let's. Oh, for real? You can't hear? Really? Come on, man. Where's my brother Gene? Where's somebody untroll me? I have evolved. Hey, Eric, how you doing? You can't hear me on the next stream either, right? Okay. Brother Gene fella can't get up. Oh man. All right, guys. This is good. Now look, last thing I'm gonna say here. These have gotten really good. I'm really appreciating everybody coming out to the streams and everything, right? So come playoff time, I'm going to reproduce this wall on the wall downstairs and shift around the living room and everything. The question I have for you guys, and we'll get into this in the next stream, but would for the playoffs, do you want me to stream for the full games every night, or is that kind of a no go? My wall is dog shit. I need more pictures of you. Send me a picture. Send me a pic. I'll put a picture of you and your kid on my wall, right? Oh yeah, we need predictions really quick. I had 7-3 Panthers, and Steve says 1-0 Panthers. It's full games, yes, Logan. I have a feeling that's what people are going to say, but I want to make sure. Stream game one, and if we lose, it's bad luck. That's a really good point. That's a good point, Eyes. Yeah. So 4-0 Panthers. Up to you. If I don't want to do it, don't push myself. There's the line, brother Jeans. Chad, I appreciate that. I want to be able to do it. All right, so we got Verhage, Barkov, Marchment, Doobie. The lines are Achari, Lusterani, and Hornquist. So no Lomberg. We exec for Zingudis, Clarissa Montour. Beautiful. Love to see it. Gene had fallen. I think he texted me too. We want 10. Who texted me? Where the hell is Stu, by the way? No, that was somebody else in the Discord. All right, guys. 6:59, which means it's almost 7 o'clock. 7-3 Panthers. I really appreciate it, guys. These are fun. These are getting to be a lot of fun. Really puts me in a good mood for the and I appreciate that, Jeff. Yeah. I can't even go to Twitter anymore. I mean, I go there every once in a while, but you're right, Jeff. This is how Twitter. Remember how it used to be, Jeff, where you could just go on Twitter and it was just fun. It was just fun. So this is good. Do a stream for maybe 5:36. The playoff game is at 7. I mean, do a separate. Well, we'll talk about it in the next stream. What I'm considering doing is just starting an hour before the game and just going. We'll see how it works out. So hopefully we've got more than one round to make it work. You know what I mean? All right, guys, really appreciate it. I will see you guys right after the game with the recap. 7-3 Panthers. If the stream would end. And there we go. All right.